started on today's lesson, and today we're going to be talking about functions and relationships. All right, so when we are looking at getting particular numbers, let's say, for instance, we've got -2. Oh, let me start with -3. Right, -3, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Right. If we look at all of these numbers over here, we can look at them plotted on this. Does anybody know what this grid is called in mathematics? Anybody? Yes, Tammy. What is it called? It's not called a kata. Yes, Tammy, what is it called?
Ma'am, it's called a Cartesian plane.
Beautiful, Tammy. Excellent. It's a Cartesian plane. Bonus points if you can tell me who came up with it. Do you know who came up with the Cartesian plane?
No, ma'am.
No. Oh, I was hoping you'd know, but that's okay. All right. It was a dude named René Descartes. Okay. His name was René Descartes. Okay. Old French philosopher dude who died a long time ago. His name was René Descartes, and the Cartesian plane is named after René Descartes. He was also a very famous philosopher, and he came up with the phrase, I think, therefore I am. He came up with this phrase. It's a very, very popular phrase. If you've heard of it before, he's the dude who came up with it. If not, Google him. He's very interesting. Abu, that is a very interesting spelling of René Descartes. And Abu's kind of stealing my thing, because I used to do that all the time in school. When they used to ask, who invented the TV? I'd say, Mr. Mike TV. I'd say Mr. Mike TV. And then they'd ask me, who invented the Cartesian plane? And I'd say, Mike Cartesian. And my teachers used to get so frustrated with me because I'll just call everybody Mike. Who invented the telephone? Mike telephone. I actually do know who invented the telephone. It was Alexander Graham Bell, but that's beside the point. I used to say that all the time, right? But my teachers got so frustrated with me. Yes, it was Mike telephone, exactly. All right, so René Descartes is the dude who came up with this Cartesian plane where we put x coordinates and y coordinates together. I just need to do something very, very, very quickly before we continue. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I need to figure out my rise and run. Let me see. 5 minus 3 over 1 minus 0 is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2x. All right. Okay, so I've got it. All right, so if we look at this over here, I'm going to give you guys the formula here. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. All right. Michael Jackson, no. Mike moonwalk. Okay. And I see Abu saying, Michael Jackson invented the moonwalk. No, he didn't. Mike Moonwalk invented the moonwalk. Don't even lie to me. Okay. It was Mike Moonwalk. It was Mike Moonwalk. I'm kidding, guys. You guys know what I mean. Hi, Palisa.
Oh, hi, ma'am. I wanted to help you answer.
Absolutely. All right, good. I'm glad you're here. Okay, because you're bringing us back to where we need to be. All right, my sweetie. So we need to find the values for y. Can you find the values for y for us? We've gotten
Yes, ma'am.
over here. Tell me, if x is equal to -3, what will y be equal to?
So, ma'am, we're going to say x times -3, which is -6, then -6 plus 3, which gives us -3.
Beautiful. -6 plus 3 is equal to -3. Do you know, Melissa, how to draw this in Cartesian or in coordinate form? How would I write this as 2 coordinates? What would I say?
So, ma'am, you're going to say -3 is 2 -3.
Good, but we need to write it exactly the way I want you to say it, the way that I need to write it. So we're going to go open brackets, and then I'm going to
yes,
go
ma'am.
3, and then semicolon, and then what number comes after that?
-3.
Beautiful. And then what?
Then, ma'am, we go to the graph and plot.
Close bracket, and then we'll go to the graph and plot. Now, my x value is -3 and my y value is -3. So
-3.
that's going to align with this dot over here. Excellent. Beautiful. Now, tell me, if my x is -2, what will my y value be?
So, ma'am, it's going to be -2 times -2, which is -4, -4 plus 3, which is -y. So your y is equals to -y.
Beautiful. Now give it to me in coordinate form, Palisa.
Open brackets.
Good.
-1, semicolon.
First.
Oh, -2, sorry, ma'am.
Oh, -2. Semicolon.
-1.
Good. And then?
Close brackets.
Yeah, just music to my ears. Love to hear it. Do the next one for me.
Okay, ma'am. So 2 times 0, which is 0. So we're going to say 0 plus 3, which is 3.
Good. Give it to me in coordinate form.
Open brackets. 0. Semicolon. 3, close brackets.
Beautiful. But I'm sure you can finish this without me having to ask. Yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I want you to find the last 3 for me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Go for it.
So, ma'am, it's going to be 5.
Good. Give me a second. I just want to highlight this because I was asking, where did we get the 2? Oh, it's asking. Yeah. This is the function. All right, good. So we're going to get y is equal to 5. Give it to me in coordinate form.
Open brackets. 1, semicolon, 5, close brackets.
Good. All right.
The
Next.
next one is 7.
Good. 7. Good.
Open brackets. 2, semicolon, 7, close brackets.
Beautiful. Do the last one for me.
And the last one is 9.
Good.
Open brackets. 3, semicolon, 9, close brackets.
Beautiful. Just music
Thank you,
like a good ending to a movie. I love to see it. Thank you, Palisa. I appreciate it. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
You did that so beautifully, Miss Beauty. Guys, what we've actually done over here, guys, is we've plotted this graph over here that we've been given. All right. That's what we've done. We've plotted the graph of y is equal to 2x plus 3. And this thing over here is called a function. But it's not just a function, guys. It's a function because we get an x value, and from that x value, whatever we put into the x value, we get a y value. This is called a one-to-one function. It's called a one-to-one function. And what that actually means is that for every one x value, there is one y value. Okay, there's exactly one y value. All right, and this creates a graph. Okay, and what we're going to call this graph, this line over here, it's called a graph. Okay, it's called a graph, but it's not just called a graph, guys. It's called a straight line. Yeah, my spelling, my straight line graph, or we can call it a linear graph. Okay, and Kelelo is asking, but ma'am, how did you get that equation from the start? I figured that out in my head, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do it in just a second. Okay, I figured it out very quickly, and then I put it on the screen. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys how we get there. Okay, so don't stress. We're going to get there. All right. Okay, here is the next one. We're going to skip the flow chart. I don't think you guys need to do a flow diagram. Okay, we don't really need it. I'm going to ask you guys to take this and put it into table form. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to put this in table form. Right, so we're going to take this. Right, now this time, guys, I want you guys to note, they've given us our function. They've given it to us. They've said to us that our function is y is equal to x over 2 plus 1. So we're going to have our x values and our y values. And here they say our first x value is negative 16, and then negative 4, and then 0. I'm going to change this x over here to a 4 and 8. All right, so I want you guys to find the values for y. And on top of that, once you've got your x and your y values, I want you guys to give it to me in coordinate form. So you can even add another thingy down here. Write it for me in coordinate form. Our function this time says y is equal to x over 2 plus 1. Okay, when you are done, I want you guys to pop your favorite emoji in the chat. Okay, I'm going to start with my favorite emoji because it's always lit. I like the fire emoji. All right, Sinesihle, my sweetie, I need you to work some of these out. Don't put your hand down. Work some of them out, and then you and I can have a conversation. Okay. All right, Palisa, remember, do all of them. And then when you're done, I want you to put your answer, put your favorite emoji in the chat, and then we'll get to that. Okay. Abu and Palisa, when you're done, give me your favorite emoji in the chat. Thank you, Dineo. Loving it. That's a very cute one. Nicely done, Palisa. Remember, Theo, give us your favorite emoji in the chat. Okay. Between Crystal and Emmanuel, if you guys have a question, please just type, ma'am, I have a question in the chat, so that you're not putting your hand up. I know if your hand is up and you're not saying that, I know that you then want to answer a question. But if your hand is up and you genuinely have a question, then please just type in the chat, ma'am, I have a question. Okay. And then I'll unmute you. Sure, guys, some of you emojis. Haibo Camarelo. Ingelihle, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Interesting emoji there. Or is it because you're the goat? Maybe. I don't know. All right, guys. All right, Sinesikle, are you ready for this? Are we ready?
So, ma'am, what we do is we say negative 16 over 2 plus 1, that's negative 7.
Beautiful. Give it to me in coordinate form.
So it would be negative 7.
Ooh, no, open brackets.
Oh, open bracket.
Good. Remember, the x value will always come first, my sweetie. So what is my favorite bracket? I mean, what is my x value?
Your x value, would it not be
0, no.
Don't stress me, sweetie. I've given you my X value. There it is. It's
So it will be negative 16 and 7 and negative
good. So
7.
start with negative 16, and then what comes after negative 16?
The colons and 7.
Semicolon, and then negative
7,
7.
negative
And
7.
then we're not done.
Close your bracket.
Beautiful. Close brackets. Excellent. All right, Sinesika, I have a lot of people behind you in line. Do you mind if I ask someone else to do the next one for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Excellent stuff. Love this. You did this beautifully, my sweetie. Well done. Crystal, do you want to give us the next one? And I have to unmute, my sweetie. Swipe left or right, look for a big speak button and click on it. Oh, geez. Okay. It looks like Crystal is frozen. We're going to wait for Crystal to come up. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
All right, beautiful. Do you want to tell us over here when x is -4, y is?
-1, ma'am.
-1,
-4
beautiful.
divided by 2 is -2 plus 1 equals -1.
Beautiful. Give it to me in coordinate form.
Open bracket -4, semicolon -1, close
Beautiful.
bracket.
Close bracket. Wonderful. Didn't take you any time at all. I'm very impressed. Very well done. Sure.
Thank you.
That was quick. Took less than 10 seconds. Wow, Emmanuel, geez. Homoto, are you there? Crystal, I'm going to come back to you this week.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. All right. Tell me what happens when we get 0. What is my
Ma'am,
value?
so we're going to have 0 over 2, which is 0, and then plus 1 is 1. So it's going to be
Beautiful.
open bracket, 0,
Open bracket.
semicolon, 1 is to 1, close bracket.
Just very nicely done. Very, very beautifully done. Sure, you guys are just like on fire today. Crystal, have we figured out how to unmute, my sweetie? Oh no, okay. Teacher Simone, could I ask you to help Crystal out quickly? Oh, there she is. Crystal! Hello. Hi, my sweetie. Do you want to give me the next answer on the list? What happens if x is equal to 4? What is y equal to?
Wait. I'm lost.
Okay, remember you just need to take x and replace it with 4. So we're going to get 4 divided by 2, which will give us
2,
plus
Oh.
1.
3,
3. Beautiful. All right. Now you have to give this to me in coordinate form. What will we get?
+4, semicolon, and +3, close brackets.
You forgot to open brackets. You need to start with opening brackets.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Open up. Open brackets.
Open brackets,
Mhm.
+4, semicolons, +3, and close brackets.
Beautifully done. Mwah. Excellent stuff. Very well done, my sweetie. Nice. Nice. All right, Ikupile, let's do the last one. For those of you with your hands up, there's still many more to come. Ikupile, do you want to do the last one for me? What happens when x is equal to 8? What is my y value?
Ma'am, when x is equals to 8, the y value is 5.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful name and beautiful voice. I love to hear it. All right, give it to me in coordinate form, my sweetie.
You open bracket 8, positive 8, semicolon, 5. Close bracket.
Close bracket. Beautiful. Just love it. Love it. I think I'm gonna start calling this class the Avengers, because you guys have each other's backs and you guys are just like bam, 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 bam. You guys are amazing. Very well done. I think, yeah, I've dubbed you guys. The grade 9 standard class is now the Avengers class. I love it because you guys like just help each other out quickly. Quick maths. Love to see it. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Give me a thumbs up if everything we've just done makes sense. Give me a thumbs up if everything we've just done makes sense. Koketso, is that a raised hand or is that a thumbs up? You can show me on your camera because I can see you perfectly fine. Thumbs up. Ah, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love to see it. Love to see it. There's someone named iPhone 13 mini. I need your name for me, please, so I can change it for you. Okay. Excellent, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Okay. We're going to step it up a notch. Okay. Because it can't just be this easy all the time. Yeah. All right. Here is our new function, guys. Here's our new function. Our function now says y is equal to 5x squared minus 10. And they've given us that our x values are -4, -1, the square root of 2. I'm also going to add in here, before we do the square root of 2, I'm going to add in here 0, the square root of 2, and then 3 and 5. Now, I want you guys to go find me the y coordinates. Remember, just replace x, find me the y, and give it to me in coordinate form. Let's see what the Avengers can do with this one. Once you're done, guys, pop your favorite emoji in the chat and then hands up. Everybody, hands up. Let's get this one done in record time. I believe you guys can do it. 100% can do it. Let's go for it, guys. All right, guys. Okay, I'm gonna call it for time's sake, but let's do this. I think Ludwig had his hand up first. Ludwig, would you like to give us the first one? Those of you who want to answer, hands up, guys. Hands up. Hi, Ludwig. Abu, that's a weird favorite emoji. Hi, Ludwig, are you there? You want to unmute for me? Oh no, Ludwig, where are you? Okay, we'll come back to you. Oh, there you are. Hi, Ludwig. Hello? Oh no. No, okay, Ludo, we will come back. We're going to have to come back. Okay, for the sake of time, don't put your hand down. Palisa, do you want to give us the first one? What happens?
Yes, ma'am.
X is -4.
So, ma'am, we get 70.
Beautiful, 70. You need to explain to us, how did you get to 70 though? Show us.
Oh, ma'am. So I said 5 times 70 squared, right?
Times 70 squared. Think again. 5 times you replaced X with?
Oh, 5 times -4. Sorry, ma'am. I'm thinking about the answer,
Good. -4 squared minus 10.
which is
Good.
80
And that good. 80 minus 10.
minus 10,
Good stuff.
which is 70.
Very well done. Just coordinate form, my sweetie. Come, let's go.
Open brackets, -4, semicolon,
Yeah.
70, close bracket.
Beautiful. Just a work of art. Very nicely done, Palisa. Excellent. You love it. Tammy, are you up? Let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What happens when X is -1? What do we get?
Ma'am, y is equals to -5.
-5. Beautifully done. All right. Coordinate form, Tammy.
Ma'am, it's open brackets, -1, semicolon, -5, close bracket.
Nicely. Oh, just your speed and precision is like unmatched. Just beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Like never misses a beat. Never misses a beat. Siamtanda, are we ready? Let's go. Tell me what happens when X is equal to 0.
Ma'am, when X is equal to 0, Y will be -10.
Good. Give it to me in coordinate form. Let's go.
It's open brackets, 0,
Yep.
semicolon, -10,
And then?
close brackets.
Good. Don't forget to close the bracket. Beautifully done, Siamtanda. Amazing stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Emmanuel, how are you doing, my sweetie? Anya, I see you, my sweetie. You're up next. Hi, Emmanuel.
Oh, hi, ma'am.
What
Okay,
happens
ma'am.
when X is the square root of 2?
So, ma'am, we just say 5 times -2 squared minus 10, which gives us an answer of 0.
Good, 0. The root of 2 will just be 2 times 5, which is 10, and that will give us 0. Coordinate for me, man.
Okay, ma'am. So I'm probably gonna get this wrong. So,
That's
1.
okay.
Okay, ma'am. So I'm gonna write 1 comma 4. Okay, open bracket.
Don't do that.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
Open bracket. Don't change the square root of 2. Give me the X coordinate at square root of 2. Okay.
Okay.
Don't change it. All right. So open bracket.
Square root of 2.
Beautiful.
Semicolon 0,
Beautiful.
close bracket.
Nothing wrong with that. That's actually the perfect answer. That's exactly what I was looking for. Very, very well done.
Thank you.
Amazing stuff. Very, very well done. Anya, tell me what happens when X is equal to 3, my sweetie. Oh, Anya, I'm not hearing you, my sweetie. Please just check your mic settings quickly. Just check your mic settings because I can see you speak. There we go. I hear you now. Hello. Hi, Anya.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, my sweetie. Go for it. What happens when X is equal to 3?
Okay, 5 times 3 to the power of 2 equals to 45 minus 10 would equal to 35.
Beautiful.
Sure.
Give it coordinate form. No, you're 100% on the money. Very nicely done.
Open bracket.
Good.
Gets 3.
Good.
Semicolon 35.
And then? You're not done.
Close the bracket.
Close bracket. Good. Don't forget to close the bracket. Excellent. Very beautifully done, Anya. Nice job. Very well done. For those of you who are like, can I do the last one? Can I do the last one? I'm going in order, guys. So if your hand is not up, I'm not going to be able to get to you. But don't worry. There are more questions to come, guys. Don't think we're done. We're not done. Bulelwa, do you want to do the last one for us?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, my sweetie. What happens when x is equal to 5?
Then y is equal to 115.
Beautiful. 115. Give it to me in coordinate form.
Open bracket 5,
Hmm.
semicolon,
Hmm.
115, close brackets.
Beautifully done. Amazing. Mwah. Very nicely done. You guys are killing it. You're on fire tonight. Love to see it. Yo, like, Teacher Simone, are you seeing this? They're just like, like just cleaning. Are you guys cooked? You guys cooked?
I am seeing it. Everybody is doing very, very well, and I love that.
I love to see it. I love to see it. You guys are amazing. You're amazing. So I'm going to challenge you because I can tell that this is not challenging to you guys. Let's look at if they give us the graph, whether we can give them not only the coordinates, but the function. Okay, I believe you guys can do it because I can already tell that you guys are just like killing it. All right, let's start with this one over here. We're going to fill in the table, and then we're going to use the table to find the equation of the graph. Okay, so this y is equal to something that I keep giving you guys. That's what you guys are going to give me. All right, and I'm going to show you guys how we do that step by step. But let's start by filling in our table. All right, we're only going to fill in, yeah, let's do 5 of them. Let's do 5. All right, we're going to try and look on the coordinates. That's -1 and that's -8. So our first coordinate over here, when x is -1, y is -8. Right, so I'm going to write that in coordinate form, -1, -8. Right. Then I want us to do this next one over here. When x is 0, what is y equal to, guys? When x is 0, what is y equal to? Khomotso, tell me.
Ma'am, when x is 0, ma'am, are we on the second one or the first one?
Second one, look here. What is x equal? What is y
ma'am,
equal?
when x is 0, y is -3.
Beautiful. Give it to me in coordinate form.
0, open bracket 0, semicolon, -3, close bracket.
Excellent. Nicely done, my sweetie. Okay, let's look at when x is equal to 1. What are we going to get, guys? When x is equal to 1, what do we get for our y value? Good, that's it, Jason. Well done, Palisa. It's 2. In coordinate form, this is going to look like this. 1, 2, close bracket. All right, and then the last one, when x is equal to 2, have a look at our graph. What is our y value, guys? Sure, you guys are too fast for me. You guys are too fast. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 7. Wonderful. And in coordinate form, open brackets, 2, semicolon, 7, close brackets. Now, because we want to find the next thing that's going to happen, I'm going to say to you guys, what happens when x is 5? Now, we're not going to be able to see this because we do not know how this thing is moving. So we're going to learn how to find the equation of a graph. Okay, we're going to find out how to find the equation or the function of a graph. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to note, guys, that every single time we get a graph, it's written like this. Y is equal to something x plus or minus something. Okay, and the way we write it in mathematics is we write this. We go, y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, now you will note if I gave this to you guys, I would write it as y is equal to 2x minus 1. So you'll note that the only two things I have actually replaced are m and c. Those are the two things that I've replaced, the m and the c. Give me a thumbs up if this makes sense. Wonderful, guys. Awesome. I've replaced the M and the C. So we're going to talk about how we replace the M and the C. Okay, so we know that if we have y is equal to mx plus c, we want to replace M and C. So when we calculate for M is also called a gradient. A gradient. The gradient tells me how steep is my graph. Is it like going really straight up, or is it kind of flat, or is it facing the other way? That's what my gradient is going to tell me. Now, the way we're going to calculate for the gradient is we're going to pick 2 points. Okay, pick 2 coordinates. That's what we're going to do. In this case, I'm going to pick these 2. Okay, these 2. I'm going to pick -1 and -8 and -3 and 0. Then I'm going to say, I'm going to name this x value x1, and I'm going to name this y value y1. And in this other one, I'm going to name this x value x2, and I'm going to name this y value y2. Now, in order to find the gradient, guys, I'm going to go, the gradient is equal to the y2 value minus the y1 value over the x2 value minus the x1 value. Okay, I need you guys to write that down. It's very, very important. And Theo is already finished trying to steal my job. I see you. I see you, Theo. Okay, good, Tammy, good, Theo, excellent. I need you guys to remember this. Okay, so now if we replace these with the numbers, what did we say the y2 value is, guys? What is the y2 value? Look over here. What have we named y2? Tell me in the chat, guys. We said y2 is -3. Good. So I'm going to go -3 minus, what is y1? What is y1? Good. That's it, Jason. Good. y1 is -8 over, what is x2? What is the x2 value, guys? 0. Good, it's 0 minus my x1 value is -1. Good. Now let's clean this up a little bit. I know that a negative and a negative will give me a positive, and a negative and a negative will also give me a positive. Good. So now I've got -3 plus 8 is equal to 5 over 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Now, 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. I mean 5, not 1. It's equal to 5. Sorry, 5. Okay, it's equal to 5. So we now know that the m value, the value for m is 5. So we're going to go back in here and we're going to replace m with 5. Thank you, Abu. I lost it for just 2 seconds. Good. We now know that our m value is 5. Now our c value is always going to be where our graph cuts the y-axis. Okay, y-axis. Now, remember, guys, this is the y-axis. Where does our graph cut the y-axis, guys? At what value? Have a look on the graph. Where does it cut the y value, guys? Good. It cuts at the, where does it cut, guys? Have a look. Not at -1, Huitze. Have a look. Where does our graph go? Straight through the y-axis. There, good. There by -3. Good. Right there. Do you guys see that? At -3. So our C value, we're going to replace C with -3. Okay, that is our C value. Now I'm going to ask you again, guys. If my X value is 5, what is my Y value going to be? Now this is easy because we already have the graph. I can just go in there. I just go in there and I replace X with 5. I'm just going to replace X with 5. So what will my Y value then be? Good, Tammy. Excellent. Good. That's it. Nicely done, Dineo. Very, very nice. Good. 25 minus 3 will give us 22. Now, we need to remember to write it in coordinate form. Yes, Pumzile.
Evening, ma'am.
Ma'am,
I'd like to ask, ma'am, does it matter if you put x squared minus, sorry, x2 minus x1 over y2 minus 1y?
yes. You cannot put the X values at the top. It must be the Y values on the top. Okay. It's NB. It's very, very important that you keep it in this order. Okay. Do not change it. Very, very important. Okay, Pumzile?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. Pumzile, I just need you to mute for me, please, my boy. Pumzile, can I ask you to mute for me? Thank you, Masri. Okay. Palisa, NB is like it's Italian or Greek for nota bene. Nota bene, which just means note very, very well. It's very, very, it's something very important that you need to remember. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask you guys on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you guys find looking for the equation? Palisa, that's insane. That's insane. Theo, I love it. A gazillion. 1 million. 10 out of 10. Okay. For those of you who says 6, that's honest. I agree with you guys. It's not that easy when you're seeing it for the first time. Okay, good. 8, 7. Yes, of course, we're going to need practice, guys. We're going to need to practice. That's okay. We're going to practice right now. Okay, so don't stress. We're going to practice. All right, I'm going to give you guys a new one. All right, here's what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to say to you, I'm giving you 2 coordinates. I'm giving you 2 coordinates, guys. The first set of coordinates says, this is my first set of coordinates, 1 and 2. And my second set of coordinates is 4 and 11. And then I tell you guys that the graph cuts the y-axis. It's the y-axis at -1. Right. Now I'm telling you guys, find the equation or find the function. Find the function of the graph. Now, I want you guys to remember y is equal to mx plus c. Right. Do we remember how to find m? When we find m, we say m is equal to y2 minus y1. over x2 minus x1. So I want you guys to take both of these coordinates. You get to choose which one you name x1 and x2. Okay, but remember guys, if this is x1, this must also be y1. Okay, and this, if this is x2, this must also be y2. All right. I want you guys to find me y is equal to mx plus c. When you are done, pop your answer in the chat. Okay, remember guys, your answer in the chat must say, it's not just going to give me an answer, guys. It must say y is equal to something. That's what I'm looking for in the chat. Okay, Khomotso, y is not equal to 3. M is equal to 3. Okay, your final answer must say y is equal to something. That's a Jason, that's a Tammy, that's what I'm looking for. But for those of you who don't know how they got there, please make sure that you're also calculating before you get there. Okay, don't just write their answer in the chat, calculate for yourself and see how they actually got there. Okay. Beautiful. I need a volunteer. Anybody want to tell us what they did? Sure, Tammy, your hand just like, wow, flew right up. All right. Okay. Explain to us, what did you do, Tammy?
Ma'am, so I took 4 and 11 as x2 and y2 and 1 and 2 as x1 and y1. So ma'am, I said m is equals to 11 minus 2 over 4 minus 1.
Beautiful.
And
Continue.
then m is equals to 9 over 3. Therefore, m is equal to 3.
Beautiful. M is equal to 3. We're going to replace m with 3. Continue. All right.
Yes, ma'am. And then ma'am, because the y-axis cuts at -1, so therefore, ma'am, y is equals to 3x minus 1.
Wow. Just pure gold. Pure gold. Very, very beautiful. You deserve all the flowers. All of them.
Thank
You did that so beautifully. Well done, Tammy. 100%. Love it. You guys give me life. You give me life. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Should we try one more? Let's try one more. All right. Okay. Here's the next one, guys. I'm going to give you 2 coordinates. My coordinates say I've got -1 and 6. And I've got 2 and 0. And my graph cuts the y-axis at 4. Give me the function of the graph. Guys, there's no brain break today. I'm so sorry. Teacher Cat didn't include a brain break. I'm sorry. Okay, so on Thursday, you guys must go up to Teacher Cat and you must be like, ma'am, why didn't you put a brain break in here? Where is the brain break? Where was the brain break so that she can give you a nice one on Thursday? I'm sorry, Urati. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Remember, guys, pop your answer in the chat when you're ready. Okay, y is equal to, sure, Khomotso is super fast. Super, super fast. Good. All right, Khomotso, check your answer again for your C value. Check your C value again, Khomotso. Amazing, guys. Very well done. A volunteer, please. A volunteer. Anybody to help us figure out how we got there. Khomotso, I believe in you 100%. I believe in you 100%. All right, Khomotso, tell me, what did you do?
Okay, ma'am. So I took the second y2. I took y2 minus y1, and that was 0 minus 6. And
So
then
y2,
divide,
x2, right?
yes, and then divide by x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is -1. And then I got, for the first one, I got -6 divided by 3.
Good. Minus.
And then -6 divided by 3 is -2. And then the line cuts at 4, +4, so it's going to be -2x plus 4.
Oh, you rock star. You're a whole rock star. Very, very well done. Amazing work. Sure. You guys are just like, you guys give me life. You guys give me life. All right, that's where we're going to end today's lesson. Okay, give me another thumbs up if you guys understood how to do today's lesson. Do we know how to find coordinates? Do we know how to find the equation of a line? Do we know how to find the y values when they're given to us? All right, let's do a quick add up of everything that we've done today. All right, what did we learn today, guys? We learned about functions. We learned about functions. What else did we learn about? Tell me, guys. What did we learn about? Good. We learned about the equation of a graph. Excellent. What do we know that the equation of a graph needs to be what? Y is equal to what? Good. That's it, Abu. That's it. Good. Y is equal to mx plus c. I love that somebody's reminding us that we learned about a gradient. Who just said that? Let me see. Hapedi? We learned about a gradient, which is m. And we learned that m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We also learned about Mike Moonwalk. Yes, we did. Or Mike Cartesian is more like it. His name was Mike Cartesian. Good. Cartesian. Good. And he introduced us to the Cartesian plane. Good. Thank you, Jason. Yes. Good. Good. He's not Mike Cartesian. His name was Rene Descartes. Okay. Rene Descartes. That was his name. Okay. Descartes. Very good. Rene Descartes. We also did learn about coordinates. Coordinates, right? And we learned that when we write our coordinates, we always open brackets, our x value, semicolon, our y value, close brackets. Good. We also learned that NB stands for nota bene, which means very, very important. Guys, when I tell you, as you go up in maths, your teachers will be using the word NB a lot. Okay, it means important stuff. Remember the important stuff. This is important stuff, remember it. All right. Beautiful. That's it. We also learned that C is where the graph cuts the y-axis. You know, yes, maths is very, very classy. Very, very classy. Just lost my stylus, but that's fine. All right. That's the end of today's lesson. Thank you guys so much.